On today's video, we're going to be doing brisket burnt ends. Stay tuned. All right, to be trying our new Weber Smoque pellet grill, we're going to be doing some brisket burnt ends. I got here a 2.5 pound brisket. I was trying to figure out how to cook this, and so I figured I'd just do some really expensive burnt ends. So instead of poor man burnt ends, these are high-end burnt ends. So let's get right into this. So we have here, so we're gonna go ahead and cut it. There's two ways of doing this. Now we can smoke the whole thing and then cut it in cubes, but I also tried where we cut the cubes already, season it all, and then smoke it that way. That way it tasted a lot better. So if you haven't tried that way, I suggest you doing it that way because you get a lot more smoke flavor on your meat. So we're gonna go ahead and cut this. So we're gonna do like about 1-inch cubes. All right, now that we have them in inch cubes, we're gonna go ahead and transfer them into one of these so we can season them all right here. So the season that we're gonna be using today is a Texas brisket rub, and we're gonna add a little bit of flavor with the barbecue rub. So let's go ahead and add a nice amount of this rub. And let's add a little bit of color with this barbecue rub. Now we're gonna transfer them to one of these right here. That way it makes it easy to transport. So there you have it. We have this ready to roll. Now on our Weber Smoque, we're gonna put it at 225 degrees. We're gonna let them ride until they hit 165. Once they hit 165, then we'll go on our next stage into wrapping them and adding the sauce. That being said, let's go ahead and fire up our Weber. All right, our Weber's up to temp 225. We'll be back when it hits 165. All right, it's been 2 hours and they're looking good. They're about 150, 150. So we're gonna give it another half hour. All right, it's been 30 minutes. Oh man, look at those beauties. And they're ready to come out. Look at that. We'll be back. All right guys, so we are back and these are smelling amazing. So now we're gonna do our next step is when to transfer these into this and then add some barbecue sauce. So let's go ahead and add these in here. Man, they look great too. Looking forward to these. So now we're just gonna add some of the Killer Hogs D barbecue sauce. This sauce is really good. We're just gonna add it in there. I don't like putting too much, just enough. Go ahead and just toss them around. Now we're going to use some foil wrap. All right, so now we're gonna put our Weber to 300 degrees because now we're not adding no more smoke flavor. Now we're just cooking for internal temp about 202 to 205. So our Weber is now at 300. Let's go ahead and put these back in there. All right, let's go ahead and add this. And this should take about an hour to an hour and a half, so we'll be back. All right, it's been 1 hour. Let's check our internal temperature. Ooh, just like butter. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this off. And let it smoke like that for another 10 minutes to tighten up that sauce. All right, we left it there for an extra 10 minutes. And we're about ready to take this out. It looks great. We'll be back. Here you have it. So for our first cook in the Weber Smoque XL, this looks amazing. It looks like it has a nice spark. It smells good. Now let's add that finishing touch that I always like to do on my burnt ends. Let's go ahead and add some of this juices back in here. Oh yeah. And so just also a reminder that it doesn't have to be a brisket. It could also be a chuck roast. Normally that's what they do. So now let's go ahead and give this a try. I'm gonna grab this top one right here. It's calling my name. Look at that. Oh. Let's go ahead and give it a try. There's a great smoke flavor to it. The seasoning that we use is great. Sauce tastes really good. Add a little bit more of this sauce. Just like that. Another one. This is good. So make sure you guys give this a try. Like I said, chuck roast works great too. Same process as we did this one. You're just waiting for that internal temp. Hope you guys like this video. We're gonna have a lot more cooks on that Weber Smoque XL. Make sure you hit the like, hit the subscribe, let me know what you guys think about this. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Starting November, we're going to be dropping a lot of Thanksgiving ham, turkey, all the stuff that we can do on Thanksgiving. And I will see you guys next time.